Hey everyone, Dylan here, and in today's video, it's been a little bit since I've told a story from my past. So today will be story time. I'm going to be talking about a story of how I got a deck, a Kaiba deck, a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because I was a bad kid. It sounds really weird to say, and because I stole. Not that I stole a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards like that, but I'll get into the story and just talk about it. So, as a kid, I think this happened when I was like in 3rd grade. I was like 9 or 10, and Yu-Gi-Oh was big when I was a kid, of course. I am currently right now 24, in just a couple months I'll be 25. And at the time, Yu-Gi-Oh was big. The card game was like big, and like having the cards. I didn't have any Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you know. I didn't have like a lot of things when I was a kid, but I was happy to have what I did have. I'm not saying I was like poor or anything or really bad, but for a while I didn't get much stuff. But and I didn't have any Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I should also say I wasn't a good kid until I got to maybe like 5th grade-ish. That's when I started behaving and being a good kid. But like I would like cuss and curse on the bus all the time and be really bad, and I was just horrible. So I didn't have a good track record already. But I saw a kid like out with his Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and like, you know, he was getting attention and kids were watching him, and I'm just, you know, it's like, man, I wish I had some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And so what I did was a bad thing, of course. I stole his Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I went into his book bag, and he had his cards in, you know, a Ziploc baggie, and I stole them. Now, that's not a good thing to do, but, you know, 9-year-old me wanted them, so I did the wrong thing. But I ended up getting found out. I'm assuming he told the teacher that they were gone, and then I think she checked the book bags, and then I got caught. She found them in my book bag, and I just remember my teacher standing there with the bag, with like the Ziploc bag of the Yu-Gi-Oh cartridges in it, holding it up, and I knew I was screwed. I was in trouble. And as I said, because I had a bad track record with like the bus being bad, it was really bad. I got sent to the office nonetheless. And I didn't get taught, either the principal was busy or whatever, but there's another lady that you get taken to. I don't know like what her position was. I just really don't remember. But she's the one that you would go to if you got in trouble, if you didn't go to the principal, depending on, right? And so she knew my track record. I didn't have a good track record, and she was just, I don't remember completely like what happened like in the office when she was talking to me, but you could probably imagine, you know, why did you do this? This was wrong. And probably little me was like, I wanted the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And so what happened is she said, okay, I don't remember how long she said, but she said, I'll make a deal with you. If you can behave, I think for maybe 2 weeks, and not get in any trouble, not get any trouble in school, and if I didn't get in any trouble on the bus and I behaved myself, she said she would buy me some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I remember it so fondly for some weird reason, but so that's what I did. I was motivated. Not only did I not, you know, get in too much trouble, but I kind of got a reward held over my head. If I was good for 2 weeks or whatever, everywhere, then I would get Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And you can bet your ass I behaved myself. And so I, you know, gritted it and bared it, and I behaved my 9-year-old self for the 2 weeks. And then I remember coming into her office, and she's saying, okay, you kept up your end of the deal. And she really didn't completely know what Yu-Gi-Oh was. It was funny. I remember she's like, so here are these, I think these are it. I think these are the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I'll never forget it. It was a set. It was a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and it was a Kaiba starter deck. It had, you could see Kaiba on it, and you could see the first card, which was the original Blue Eyes White Dragon. the one that you saw, you know, in the beginning of the series, the first Blue Eyes White Dragon. It was the card you seen in the starter Kaiba deck, and I will never forget that. And I got to take that home, and so yeah, it was really interesting. I was so happy. I just remember that so fondly, because, like, you know, stealing doesn't normally lead you to something good. It just leads you to trouble, but in my case, it led me to actually getting a set of my own if I was good. So I just remember it really fondly, and I of course am not recommending people steal. Like, it is bad. You should not do that. That goes without saying. You will not be rewarded. Not sure if it was really good that she did that for me. But, you know, hey, I got my Kaiba deck. I do not have that. I don't know whatever happened to those cards or to that deck. I probably lost them along the way over the years or whatever. So it kind of sucks I don't have them still. It would have been kind of nice, but you know, it is what it is. But I just thought that was a neat little story about how my misbehaving got me a reward of getting a Kaiba deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and a Blue Eyes White Dragon. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that little story. And, you know, comment down below, talk about anything that you want to about this or about Yu-Gi-Oh and all that. But yeah, again, thank you guys for watching and thank you guys for listening. I will see you in the next video.